So this is a short introduction to how to use neurosensory exercises. And the reason for giving some kind of introduction, I'm going to try and keep it as short as possible. I could go on for ages about this, is because if we don't know how and why we're using them, then we can actually just not get as much out of them. So the benefit from my point of view is that what they enable us to do is to get to know our nervous system and how it functions much better. And the reason that's useful is because it enables me to deal with my reactions much better, to notice when I've been irritated, triggered, frustrated by something, gone into a low energy state, feeling down about things, so that I don't actually have to take that state personally. Now, a lot of neurosensory stuff looks a bit like other meditation practices, but it has one big difference, which is that it's built explicitly with the mechanisms of how the nervous system works built in. So when you work with one of these exercises, what you're actually doing is giving yourself an opportunity to start to optimize, start to improve, start to get to know your nervous system and the things which are really going to help it to feel calmer, more regulated, to put you in touch with that zone where you're able to do things well. So when you use a neurosensory exercise, you really want to have, as far as possible, given how you're feeling on that day, an experimental, a sense of exploration as your basic attitude. And the reason for this is that on any given day, you may be feeling in a different way. The actual exercise may impact you differently. And that's normal. Often if you're using, for example, a hypnosis programming thing, you're looking to build in a certain way, and that can become an expectation about how it should impact you. With this, what you're doing is aiming as far as possible to be present, to explore whatever subject the neurosensory work is for that particular audio. And it's useful to have that attitude because really it's strengthened, the effects are strengthened exponentially with repetition. So that means doing something more than once. I know that's obvious, but we can look to the beneficial effects that we experience in the moment of something. And if we come back to it and don't have that same experience, we can feel disappointment. And when you approach these neurosensory exercises, if you do come back and use them again and again, you will notice these fluctuations. And if you are really, really engaging with what's possible with it, you will notice not only these fluctuations, but how they fit with how you work. And they become information, which informs how to work better with your nervous system. So I'm going to end it there. This is just a short introduction. Try them out, see which ones you feel more drawn to, follow what feels easy with it, and give something a shot a few or several times and notice how it changes.